The popular and expensive gym chain Equinox is starting to reopen locations, but BuzzFeed reports that instructors are worried about getting sick. A group of gym owners are writing a letter to governors demanding that they allow fitness centers to reopen. Adam Zaitsev, president and CEO of Gold's Gym, he signed that letter and he joins us now. Adam, welcome. You say there's evidence that gyms do not spread the virus. Make your case.
Well, thanks for having me back, Ashley. I appreciate it. This letter, it's a great example of a bunch of highly competitive brands across the industry coming together to get our voice heard. Well, we've been under a lot of unproven scrutiny over the last 4 months. And so, listen, the letter purpose is to let governors know that as an industry, we've been working for months, cleaning protocols, distancing guidelines, sanitization guidelines, really to help keep our community safe and to let them know that there really is no clear evidence at all that gyms are the problem. Gyms are not the problem when it comes to the spread of the virus. And that's what we really wanted to get across in talking to the governors and letting them know, look at the evidence and see what's out there.
Gyms don't spread coronavirus. No evidence. No evidence. Gyms don't spread coronavirus. Imagine saying that with a straight face. But he has a financial incentive to say that. That's the CEO of Gold's Gym. And Fox just has him on to spread his propaganda. Really dangerous stuff. Saying for his own financial benefit that gyms don't spread coronavirus. Anyone, a child who has a rudimentary understanding of how disease is spread, specifically how COVID-19 is spread, understands that gyms are super spreaders. Breathing heavily, sweating, fluids everywhere. It's so inauthentic, and I bet the guy's almost deluded himself into believing that that's the case because so much money for him is riding on it. It's a sickness. Can't believe I have to clear this up, but there is science behind how dangerous gyms are in terms of the spread of COVID-19. One of the main concerns health experts have about COVID-19 is how readily it can spread through the air via respiratory droplets, especially in confined spaces. Researchers from South Korea recently warned people against rigorously exercising in confined spaces like fitness studios. According to emerging infectious diseases researchers, the moist, warm air combined with turbulent airflow from exercising may create an environment in which droplets can spread readily. I mean, they're sugarcoating it almost here. Based on recent research, aerosolized droplets can remain airborne for up to 3 hours, making the potential for spread in crowded and confined spaces such as fitness studios problematic, said Dr. Robert Glatter, an emergency medicine physician at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York City. People breathe harder when they work out, which is the prime way the virus spreads from person to person. When people breathe more rapidly and more deeply, they expel greater numbers of droplets, Glatter said. This increases the potential of transmission among people in hot and crowded fitness studios with poor air circulation, Glatter said. I get it. I miss the gym. I miss my hot yoga classes. I do. Okay? So I understand that. But the public health is a little bit more important. I mean, you guys, if you follow me on social media, you know I'm a big sports fan. So a few months ago, Alabama players for the football team, like 20 or 30 of them got coronavirus. And the team members were basically saying, the coaches, yeah, it was transmitted likely in the gym. Because when they're outside playing football, it's less of a risk. But when they're in the weight room, it's a huge risk. It's like the most super spreading COVID place I can think of. Hot air, poor circulation, breathing heavily. They say singing, yelling, expelling droplets at a rapid pace, like if you're panting. That's the worst thing that could happen. That's the worst. It is the sickness of unfettered capitalism and greed. And that man, in pushing that kind of propaganda on a cable show, he just personified it right there.